All right, it's Live with Dr. Ken. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Ken Stortz. I'm the founder and president of Visible Music College, and with me, Kevin McNeese.
I would like to be called Dr. Kevin McNeese.
Dr. Kevin McNeese from
reason.
New Release Today. He's open for kidney transplants, anything that you'd like to come see him about.
That's right.
Man, good to see you, Kevin.
You as well. We just landed recently, and then I saw you, and now we're talking like 2 minutes later. So this is great.
I know.
We'll catch up later. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we can catch up on Facebook Live because the dozen of fans following me on Live with Dr. Ken really want to know what's going on in our lives as well. So, but today we are talking about the We Love Christian Music Awards, the show happening here in Memphis tomorrow night, and it's exciting to get together with you. I have a few questions that people out there dying to know.
Sure.
Why did you feel a need to have an award show around the ministry you do of Christian music? And
great question. There's already award shows. There's the Dove Awards, and Kayla Fan Awards actually started after ours, but right around the same time. And so I really think we wanted to represent the fans first and foremost. We really felt Dove Awards were doing the great corporate thing, and the process is very structured, just like the Grammy Awards, but certainly not representative of the fans. And we're all fans. We say that all the time on the site. This is why we're doing what we're doing, because we love Christian music. So we wanted to really represent the fan vote. And then also we felt like independent artists and smaller artists were really underrepresented in the industry. So very passionate about telling the entire picture and giving the entire, not just this little segment, but really this is what represents the annual release schedule. Let's award them as well. So.
So what are some of the innovative, the little corners of the industry that you've discovered? What was the first one that you sort of celebrated that others weren't celebrating?
We did dance remix. So like the EDM categories. We did a couple hard rock categories, like rock and hard rock category. I think we only have a couple now. But certainly those fringe, those fringe segments. We also have fun every year, so we change it up. So it's nice because we don't have a big board, a lot of red tape to go through, so we can do whatever we want. So we can do like best Lecrae collab. This year we're doing best quarantine music video.
That's good enough.
Just representative of the year, something that kind of does a snapshot. Like, when we did the Lecrae thing, he was on 10, 12 songs. So we're just going to do a best Lecrae collab. So we have fun with those little side.
This is inside story with Visible. Back 20 years ago, from a question I had, somebody was kind of questioning me starting a school for Christian music. When is the polka category, you think, coming along? They were concerned that Christian music would change so much that we wouldn't be in the know anymore. What we did would go out of style, but certainly it's a polka style coming soon.
You have to have good music to nominate, though.
I gotcha.
So so that needs to be first.
So all the polka band, or all those kids out there getting ready for polka bands, that's their way in.
That's right.
Trip to Memphis next year if you can get 12 friends to start bands.
There you go. You never know. Why not?
It's true. That's great.
We're open to anything.
Well, it's good. I love the idea of the fan vote, and something I've admired ever since I got to know you guys was the global perspective. And so you sort of talk a little bit about how you came up with that as an important part of what you do, and how people have responded around the world to how you do
it. To expanding worldwide and independent music.
Yeah, including. Global.
Well, I think it's just natural. We certainly live in an environment where it's accessible everywhere. And so if you're not paying attention to it, it's kind of obvious. And the quality of what it is just demands attention. I mean, it really does. And I think for us, we've always, our mission has always been to find as much Christian music that we can find, and get it out to as many people that will listen. Yeah. And so we really don't care what corner of the world it comes from. We don't care. We don't care who's around them, what kind of team they have. This could be made in your grandma's basement. If it sounds good, and we think people will enjoy it, we want to talk about it. And really, it's just really a reflection of where music is right now. Anybody, anywhere can create great music. The problem now is, how are we going to tell people about it?
Right.
So I think from a marketing standpoint, we're doing a good job of connecting the audience to the music. I think from a consumer standpoint, we're doing a good job, because where do they find this kind of music? Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of people covering it. So you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
And come to us and you will discover new music. That's really the hope.
Yeah. So that's great. I have a lot of questions for you in that. We'll do another segment where we talk about the industry more.
Great. Cool.
A lot of ideas in my mind. And you kind of just gloss over, it's there. But I want to just say, I just want to honor you in that you've been doing that for a long time. It's really a global and kingdom perspective, which I love about New Release Today, which people do miss it. Yeah. It's now coming along that my kids in my household, they know Turkish indie bands. They didn't, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when you were doing stuff that included it. So I just want to say that's, it's a perspective that is important.
Two of the bands that are going to be on the We Love Awards this year are actually international bands. So Planet Booms from Australia, and then Junior Gar is a new artist from the UK. And Integrity Music is really doing this as well. They have a whole UK division, and Junior's amazing. Like his performance is going to blow everybody away, because I don't think many people know who he is. It's jaw dropping.
Wow,
and it's going to be really good. But it's just a great example. He's overseas. Has never been to the United States, hasn't toured. And here he is making amazing music. And you're just, when I hear stuff like that, I'm like bummed that I'm like, where has this guy been?
Right.
But then also excited because it's just so good. So
and it's not the best world music record, right?
No,
it's like world music, ethnic music.
No, it sounds like anything you'd find next door.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's really closing those boundaries, which is what we try to do in our categories a lot. Yeah. Not only with artistry, but also genre based. So anytime we have a non-genre category, like our Song of the Year and Album of the Year, we have a rock album, a contemporary album, a pop album, a remix album, all kind of tied together. I think it's cool because it's a total melting pot of just good music.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me the truth. Now, I saw that there's 20,000, not that you weren't telling the truth already, but I saw 20,000 plus votes came in. Now, you have a staff of, 18,000, right? You're kind of loading this up.
And my mom.
And your mom.
And my mom.
18,001.
Yes.
So, no, but really, you are involving the fans and doing the votes. These people, they could be the artists themselves. They could be those artists' fans. They could round up the whole town.
Sure.
In somewhere in Iowa or Perth.
Sure.
And they could, put their thumb on the scale, if you will. But you see behind the scenes what's really happened. Like, are people is there a wide variety of age groups voting and people new to the scene, new to the site, all that kind of thing? Are they engaged like that?
Yeah, we have about 14,000 uniques. I think that's the question. That's the number you're trying to ask me.
Okay.
About 14,000 uniques, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But I figure, I get asked this a lot. You can vote multiple times for We Love Awards. There's artists who host pizza voting parties, I've heard of, there's artists who boost and do marketing.
Yeah.
I figure if it's good enough for American Idol, it's good enough for the We Love Christian Music Awards.
Okay.
And honestly, it's about getting people engaged and excited. And I don't care if that's for one band or for 40 bands.
Yeah.
We want people engaged and excited about Christian music.
Right.
And if that's just for one artist and they win an award, great. That's kind of a little side note on what we're doing.
Right.
It also speaks a little bit to the event as well, and that we really want to celebrate the nominees and the winners.
That was going to be my final question. Talk about the award show tomorrow night and why you would want to watch because of that very thing.
Well, it's just a celebration of, again, great music.
Yeah.
And so the awards, we give out awards. We have 24 categories, and we have 24 winners, and some artists win multiple times, and that's part of what we're doing. The fans have voted, and we're going to announce the winners. But really, we want the We Love Awards to be about music discovery. Yeah. And so if you watch the We Love Awards and come away with like, oh, I knew every single one of those artists, personally, I feel like we failed.
Okay.
I feel like every viewer should be able to come away with, oh, dang, I need to check out that artist.
That's
like,
great.
That artist is really good. That's a win for me. If people discover more music that they can put in their pocket, that then encourages them in their walk with God and allows them to continue to share and God's kingdom expanded.
Yeah, so that's great. Well, I really appreciate what you're doing. I want everybody to join the stream tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Central Time.
Central, yep.
And newreleasetoday.com, I'm sure, is a way to get to it. Anything else?
We Love Awards is probably the best place, because then you can farm out to Facebook. My family's going to be watching at home on their Roku TV. Okay. So you can download like the YouTube app and stream it on your television. It's going to be our biggest show yet. We got 2 hours and 10 minutes, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But the amount of content and the level, we've leveled up.
That's awesome.
Thanks to you guys and your partnership and just some other people really coming alongside and catching the vision.
That's good.
So it's gonna be a really good show. I'm excited.
All right, live from Visible Music College in Memphis, Tennessee. New Release Today presenting We Love Christian Music Awards together. We Love Christian Music Awards show Tuesday night.
One of those.
February 23rd.
23rd. And you can watch it on demand.
Yes.
After.
Many times over. Yes. All right. Thank you live with Dr. Ken. See you next time.